Can take 5 minutes to consider all the booster packs and their sub synergies. I'd like to see a couple turned off in the next run. Sure. Okay. Let's have a look at allies are weaker in battle. Yeah, let's do that. Let's turn on prestige level 1. Outfits, we've got Sal the Hunter, Sal the Infiltrator. I honestly kind of like the Bounty Hunter the most, but I'll take Hunter here. Okay, card sets active. Setup and Crusher, what are these? Sorry about that. Okay. Do I need any of these? Gain 2 influence at the end of your turn, lose 2 influence. Duplicate one of your arguments at random. So high cost, high range attacks. That would be like getting Ghost Strike in a discard build, right? Did not know you could disable specific packs. Yeah, you can. Like that. Okay. Heavy bleed. As well as ipso facto, invective, abrupt remark. Yeah, I don't think we'll take any of these. Like ipso facto is actually kind of interesting for the gain 1 influence on that effect, but I think we'll turn that off. Say nay to the influence run, you've done it before. But I mean, it's influence or hostility, right? It's just, you do different things in them. Think of it like a power build and an attack build, right? They're 2 different broad categorizations, but there are a bunch of different builds in attack builds, and there are a bunch of different builds around power builds. That kind of thing. Yeah, I'll turn that one off. Big Draw and the Fury. So this would be for like a combo. I did combo in the series as well. Heated is fun though. Yeah, Heated was fun, but I did a lot of Heated in that deck. Big Draw does look good. The solid point, the subtlety, planning even. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one on, definitely. Incept and Overwhelm. I like the idea of this. Like a lot, actually. I like the idea of this maybe too much. I'm gonna keep this as well. What are we going for? This looks like a no to me. It looks interesting. Specifically like overextension. Like Crushing Blow, eh. Brazen Attack, eh. Incept to Doubt, cool. Incept 1 flustered per dominance, probably not. Duplicated target bounty, I guess. Action and practice. This is the last card in your hand. I mean, I kind of want to go for a discard build. So this has some discard set up. I'm gonna turn this one off actually. Attack a random argument, spend all influence, attack again per influence spent. That is like that's a killer card for an influence build though. I guess this has discard in it as well. So I'll keep that. I think I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna turn off Incept and Overwhelm and the Evoke and Bloody Mess, yeah? Mutators, not enabled. No, we're so far from starting to do that as well. Rapid Fire, Incepting Vulnerability sounds deadly. It does, it does. Yeah, there's like a mutator for the ability to have 3 pets. Or up to 3 pets. Okay. Cool. So we've got all of that set up now. And let's see. Confirm card selection. Okay, fast mode. Speed through text and travel more quickly on the map. There we go. Apply the changes. And let's go. You can turn off card packs. That's neat. Kind of mitigates the problem with 2 big item pool problem I hear about in roguelikes. Yeah. Yeah, that's I was really, really pleased to see that because of the exact same reason. It allows you to have more variety without necessarily having, you know, too large a pool that it becomes a design problem. What's streamer mode? It literally just means that there's like a safe area for me to put my camera down here. That's all it is. Is there a Discord sound or am I crazy? I think I'm logged out of Discord at the moment. Yeah, I'm logged out of Discord at the moment. All right. No, it turned them back on. Good thing I checked. And in fact, it changed my outfit also. Did it even turn off prestige? It didn't turn off prestige though. All right, let's go. Mutation? No. We'll do mutation stuff much later. You know, when we're like extremely familiar with everything. Upgrade a negotiation card. Negotiation slot. Don't have any negotiation cards I want to upgrade by base. Yeah, sure, let's just go for the negotiation graph slot. I think it's always graph slot there as well. Alright. So our first missions, we can have a negotiation mission that'll heal us. I don't like that. Admiralty Requisition. It's a little early to get that as a card. Like, I won't want to play it for a very long period of time. Bonus payment of 30 shills for hitting the beach. And it's a combat. It's replenished, so it's free. Oh, I didn't even see that. Why is serrated Dirk? What is this? Apply 3 wound and insert Rolok Karambit into your deck. Rolok Karambit is apply 3 bleed as self as well. I want it, but I don't want to go for a bleed build. How dare you? What do you know about the Bile Brokers? Nothing so far. I imagine that they might be more important in the later days of Rook. But they also might just be for the third character. Are they random travelers? Yeah, they can be pulled as random travelers. It's just like, they also seem to be, like, obsessed with the bog. Oh, this is wound, it's not bleed! No, it's the second part's bleed. Bar Brokers are definitely the third character. Good. Screw the 3 bleed on the second half, but the 3 wound is plus 3 damage and we can go for a multi-hit build. Wound, then bleed. I guess I don't have to hard commit. I'm gonna ask about the price though.
Yeah.
So you just wanted... This also might end up being like if you want to get it off your hands for only 20, maybe later someone will come up to me and say, that's the murder weapon, it killed my father, and then I'll have to negotiate with them. Say, no, it didn't kill your father, it killed... no one at all. It's an innocent blade. And then the person will be like, okay, I suppose you're right. And then I'll stab them, and then I'll go kill their father's corpse. Because that's how Sal do. Please use it responsibly. I love that. Let's hit that beach. Okay. Discard up to 2 cards, gain 1 power for each card until the end of the turn, baby. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, I love the speed of this. Okay, defend yourself, sure. I don't know what auto mod was doing about that one. It's 14. Fine, I'm probably looking to try and defend again. Hide, feint, and then let's go for a stab, I guess. No, wait, they have evasion. Oh, they get that at the start of each battle. Got it. All right. Doesn't matter what I threw there. I was gonna look it up in the dictionary and stuff. I imagine that's a term from 40k. Here I go murdering again. How much? I have a defend left in my deck. I should be fine. So I'll defend again. Save that 1 HP. If anything, I do want the fight to be slower for the sake of getting more experience out. Ooh, that's a lot of wound. I don't like it. So we ditching elbows or stabs this time? Depends on what each of them upgrades to, I think. Actually, if I'd not defended the second time there, I could have used the Rolock Caravan. I thought Rolock was going into the deck rather than into the hand. It could have got him. Didn't, but it could have. The best upgrade is the one that destroys them. Agreed. Okay. There, you're gonna run away. I mean, I should be playing Sal's Daggers every time I get the opportunity, right? Oh, but it becomes a combo or a bleed piece, and we're not going to use combo or bleed really that much. We're going to look at discard instead. I'll go with that instead, fine. Kill the dogs for items. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Whoops. Honestly, the fight going this long is really good for us, though. I am now fatigued, so now I no longer gain experience in this battle. That makes sense. Let's scatter, discarding these two for extra power. Stab them. It doesn't even give me the opportunity to kill there. I had to just have like one big finisher or something like that. Discard 2 cards, attack a random target. Do I want that? Uppercut for the gain power? I mean, I guess we are going for kind of multi-hit build. Yeah, let's take uppercut. You've got the discard, now you need discardables. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I don't want to take an extra duster yet. Power is good with multi-hit also. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about taking the uppercut here for. Alright. Hey, Turbo. Beach is clear. Heal, no. Meditation, what? So I have the option to heal or meditate. Meditate gives me max HP, possibly, right? Starlight Silver. Nowhere else to say this. I'm high off my ass right now. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good time. Meditating is extra max resolve. Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing. Suspecting. This one is just heals, though, so... Like this. Meditate for a long while, a short while, or meditate on the nature of meditation. Lose 20 resolve, but I get 5 max. Oof, rough. I'll do it, though. Back channel negotiations, combat and negotiation. As much as I want to do this, now I'm terrified. Also, my deck is not powerful. I don't think I can take on back channel negotiation. Starting bonus, you might be K. What was my starting bonus? Like nothing? Oh, the starting bonus from the quest? What are the other options? Restore or remove a card from my deck. This is combat and negotiation. Alright. Let's try it. Somehow I feel like this isn't gonna work out, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Gain 3 defense, discard this card, gain 3 defense and heal 4. It's a battle card. Cool. We now have something that we want to discard. Do it in worst case, restart, high roll, day 1. Yeah, possibly. Drink with someone? Why? I wasn't going for a fight immediately there. Drinking fixes resolve? That would have been a good idea. I need this rated Dirk bag. There was a misunderstanding. It was not mine to sell. You will be reimbursed. give it away and get someone to love me? Someone I've never had love me before? Yeah, have it. When you sleep, increase your max health by 5. In the first day? That's great. I still think I probably am dead. For clarity. Maybe I should go and drink, get some resolve. Should I go to the Grog and Bog, drink and get some resolve, then come back for the back channel negotiations? Give me a drunk. Glug glug, a glug glug. Decks are too thin at the moment, I think, to glug glug again, so I'm gonna now go to the back channel negotiations. Ooh, hey, Zimmon, you might actually help me out here, right? Yeah, Zimmon's gonna help me in it. Beautiful. Should I pay someone to help me at all? Honestly, I think with Zimmon's support already, I should be okay. Get drunk makes you a better negotiator. Yeah, this is a little bit of liquid courage. Could have shared a drink with her, as in shared a drink with Lux. Open your mind. Okay, what was that? So he just healed my resolve by 2. That was all he did for us. All right. If you drink with her, it lowers her HP and gives her a negative. Ah, you're right. I should have done that. Right. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about that. Defense, please. That's not defense. Defense, please. Hey, there we go. So I do absolutely nothing on that turn. Don't accomplish anything. Love it. I'm gonna deflect. I'm gonna use instincts to gain some influence so that my fast talks are more consistent damage. Okay, +1 damage to all intent. Definitely don't want that still on the field. Improvise a... Apply 3 composure. Yeah, that's fine. So now I'll apply 3 composure to you 2 times. Philosophy on backseating. Only if good, only if you ask, or not at all. I've never had to really define like a philosophy on backseating for the channel in general. I do tend to ask a lot for people's opinion. I think I ask commonly enough that like I should go with like if you are like really good at the game and completely certain of something, say what you would have done. That's fine. Don't give orders. Yeah, that's a general kind of guideline. But I do also like throw it out and like ask relatively commonly of do I want this? Do I want that? Like it's part of my mental working process myself, but also it is kind of like soliciting people to suggest. I'm gonna want some flustered. Yeah, let's reduce the enemy's damage actually this turn. Yeah, because then I can fully defend myself pretty effectively. Let's fast talk as well. Suggestions good, orders bad. Yep. Would you like to know the love benefits of different peeps? I got the good ones memorized. I've been trying to kind of like fill out my slots like this, right? So that it says the boon up the top and the bang down the bottom. So I will soon have all of these filled out, and that will be my guide. But if there's anyone that's like has like an incredible one or an awful one that I'm about to trigger, then sure, I might want to know about that. The 2 HP that our bog friend gave us at the start of this is actually coming real handy. Oh my god! You're just gonna let me like max upgrade my deflection? Hell yeah! Oh, that's a lot of damage. No, it's fine. Inspiration, fast talk, fast talk. Cool. Okay. Remove one of your arguments, inceptions, or bounty, gain 2 actions. Not interested. Attack a random target, evoke. No, it's the hostile build. So is suppress. I actually think none of these. Sorry if this is a dupe. How did you find this game? I've been a big fan of Clay for ages. Like, I actually played Eats on release on Steam, and I was like, oh, this is a fun little game, right? And then eventually Shank came out, and I was like, ooh, Shank, huh? This is interesting. And then finally, obviously, like, Don't Starve, Invisible Ink, Oxygen Not Included, like a slew of really good games. And I had my eye on Griftlands because a fair few people told me, hey, Clay are doing a deck builder roguelike. Looks like it might be your kind of thing. Like, anytime a deck builder roguelike comes on the horizon, especially from an established company, I usually hear about it. And I did, and I was planning on covering it after it got out of alpha. I was going to wait either for like an early access period that was kind of like specifically not at that point soliciting bug reports or anything like that. And then before I had the chance to actually get to making a series, Clay sponsored me to play the game. Clay have never made a bad game, that's shocking to me. Some people think that Shank 1 wasn't great. I think it was fine. Mark of the Ninja was incredible, actually. Mark of the Ninja is another one to chalk up. Clay have had, like, really, really, really good... Clay have been well managed through the early access kind of thing. Like, between Don't Starve and Oxygen Not Included, they are kind of like the model for how to do early access well. Like a reverse Bethesda. Flora's Lava is kind of meh. Yeah, I haven't played that. But I did watch it and I was like, that's kind of fun. It's a neat idea. I honestly don't think I want any of these. I'm taking the money. So I haven't done any combat yet. Am I even gonna need to do combat? Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I do have to go do combat now. Uh-oh. Hey! Alright, let's see how this one goes. You've got 3 power below 23 health. So I may as well go for Thief Slazia first here. Because otherwise Thug Lux is going to be in the power condition for a while. I probably just throw the defend on myself here. You've got will panic whenever an ally panics or dies. And attacks add injury cards to the draw pile. But obviously not me. Is this an isolated area? No, but it is self-defense, so we'll be fine to kill them. Yeah, I'm gonna take my power there. Okay. 2 more stabs. Seeker. Ooh, okay. That's actually Scatter to drop both of those. Heal up a little and defend. Neat. Seven more damage gets Thief Slazia to concede here. Super good. Okay, Yeah, let's throw out this stab, and then Thessalazia is going to concede. And you're the one attacking me, but you won't actually get that attack through. So I'll actually want to defend Lasquo here. I could get rid of Tipsy right now for 2 HP on Lasquo. Yeah, I'm going to actually get rid of Tipsy for 2 HP on Lasquo. I love that stumble. Hello, Ryan Dubois. Hello, Zulopap. How's it going? How'd you meet Orbital, Raps? Orbital sent me a message. Well, he submitted a couple questions to like a very early kind of like monthly Q&A thing that I was doing on YouTube ages and ages and ages ago. This is when like I would be lucky to get maybe 10, 15 views on a video. And Orbital was one of them at the time, and he sent me a question to one of the Q&A things that I was doing at the time, and then afterwards sent me a tweet that referenced the question, because the question itself was anonymous, but the tweet afterwards wasn't. Yeah, just got to talking, and we're like, he was like, yeah, I'm also doing this. Do you want to work together possibly at some point? I was like, yeah, sounds good. Watch his content, and I was like, yeah, sounds like a good idea to me. Most honestly of most of what I've done on YouTube has been not approaching the other person, and that's largely just because I am very nervous to approach other people. Okay, discard the 2 cards. Discarding that for the heal and getting that every single time, by the way, has been excellent here. Let's go with that one. We may end up losing Clerk Lasquo here, though. That's my big concern. Hang on. Salazia is the one hitting me, so I have to hit you for 12 this turn. That's actually not difficult for me to do. Do I actually want to make them concede this turn? Yeah. So I'll make them concede personally, and then Lasquo is going to change their attack to affect Thuglocks here instead. Which will also apply the cripple effect, so Thuglocks will have less damage. So they just white flag until the other player resolves, pretty much. Defend myself. Save grip. Stab. Perfect. Now I'm supposed to kill them, right? Wait, this is like, because I haven't because I've been skipping through all of the text notifications and stuff, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Pacifist? But is that what Clerk Lasquo wanted me to do? If you're supposed to kill them, you'll get an option afterwards. All right. Ambush and expend still. Silent Steel just seems like a good card still, TBH. Lux set us up, and you should have never trusted the spree, so you did the job. Yeah, it's fine. Worked out well. Let one live? To send a message? Will people still hate you if you killed during a self-defense battle? I don't think so. I think in self-defense, you're fine. Gain 2 composure whenever an opponent's argument is dismissed by a card. Draw 1 extra card per turn. A negotiation graph. That's pretty good. At the start of combat, discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many cards. This enables me to run a discard build in my battle build, and not like have no enabler in my opening hand, but still be fine. Come on, it has to be rejig, right? It's actually really good for us. Friend in trouble. My friend Zimmon is in trouble. Who is Zimmon? Zimmon, you already love me though. But if Zimmon dies, I won't get the 5 max HP every turn. And over here is Stun Gun. I think I have to go and save Zimmo. The problem is, I thought this whole thing about saving a friend in trouble was so that they would love you, but you already love me. Stun gun never works anyways. 50% of the time it works, none of the time. All right, Zimmo. You find Zimmon under Cody's heel, looking one blow away from the worst day of his life. Save him. I can't attack. I think I have to go for the Intimidate here. Last time you killed in still defense, you still accumulated hatreds. Oh, thank you, Famon. Okay. Yeah, no, I guess it has to be an isolated situation. Or, you know, someone who is socially isolated and has no one who will hate me if I kill them. Either one is fine. But this is a 3-star combatant. Especially, like, as a bartender, a lot of the bartenders just have, like, giant nukes that they do. They throw, like, a lot of damage at you. Hey, what is this? Gain 1 composure whenever I play a manipulate card. Got it. Should I just deflect and slurred speech on the first turn here? Or deflect, threat, and fast. I'll deflect, threat, and fast talk. It's 2 experience on cards that I actually want to get as well. Intuition. Okay, so I want to kill that first, ideally. I'm not going to have the ability to do that right now. Actually, never mind. I do have the ability. Oh, no, I don't have the ability to do that right now if I want to full defend myself. Okay, let's... Actually, do I want to full defend? It's only for... yeah, no, never mind. I can do it. It's fine. Inspiration on that, and then fast talk on it as well. I didn't read the fine print on an argument. Gain 1 composure on his main. Whenever I deployed. Alright, well, I was never going to be able to take it out that turn, so I should just deflect as well. God dang it. You gave him composure before attacking. That goes to the main argument. So that wasn't a difference there for us. It's this whenever I deploy an argument gains resolve and argument damage, and my influence is an argument. I needed the influence in order to guarantee I would be able to kill it though. Destroy all slurred speeches in hand. Restore 5 resolve for each. I mean, God, that would be good. That's good next turn. I guess, yeah, I'll just save it for next turn. Nice. All right, working out. I like it. I like it. Let's improv. It's a bait on him. Deflect should have been on the back line of there. It was bad. I lose my influence. That was too hasty to play. I'm just getting a lot of experience out of this fight as well, though. You save a friend and sober up at the same time? What a great moment. It's truly the pinnacle. 011235 F. I think that's an I. F-I-B. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy your in chat and welcome to the Republic, bud. I'm gonna go with 011 when I'm saying that name from now on out. Seems easier. Okay, that was a big range on that threaten. We'll go for the, hang on, fast talk next, and then the final threaten. Okay. Hi, 011. Full composure to all of my arguments, or full composure in general? This expands. I like it when it expands. You know, it doesn't get into the next cycle. Maybe I go for a thin deck kind of build. Composure to all of my arguments, and then the damage of the next card played is doubled, expires at the end of the turn. Upgrades to be 0 cost or 2. Maybe I'd take that. I mean, I have no cards in my negotiation, no non-standard cards that is in my negotiation deck yet, so I can build it in any direction. Evil Eye is good for the do X for every damage this card does. Do X for every damage this card does. Huh? Oh right, yeah, like the burst and sweep, I think it's called. You're a slow incept, you need to protect your arguments. I haven't done like an Inception deck at all yet. Like I kind of want the idea to do it, but like we have nothing for it yet. Gain composure for every damage might be Gucci. As in the composure for every argument? It is a Kodeshi Eye. Oh, yeah. I only just saw that because you mentioned it. I thought it was like the tip of a staff. Catch around, Chase the Singed. Singed, sorry. Upgrades, that's fair. This has the upgrade of 0 cost on the next 2 cards. The Calm is 0 cost or 3 composure. And Oppress is 2 dominance or a bigger range. Have you done a heads deck with the 90% coin? It's legit. I haven't yet. That's Rook though. I'm playing Sal. 0-2 composure wall is nice. Doesn't feel like I need any of these, actually. But, you know, base deck is base deck, and base deck is garbage. What if we think about this as double tap? Like, we just have to upgrade it so that it's actually good. Take Zim into shelter, not addressing the wound. Yeah, that's fine. So I get nothing good out of that except for the fact that I just went and got another negotiation for experience. Alright. Frolic or Endo? So Frolic of the Beasts means that I can get a pet very early and it'll have, it'll be cheaper. Endo, if I help out Endo, I have a better time removing negotiation cards from my deck. If you don't do it, your friend dies. Yeah, but I don't make them love me either. Like, if they like me, it's so much more valuable. You ditch the drunk too? That is true. Endo got negotiation cards. You get negotiation cards. Yeah. I'm on board. Give. Sorry, Frolic. Alright, we're gonna try and kill as many of these as possible. Discard Seeker and... honestly, probably Uppercut. It's too expensive to play on this first turn. I have a lot of other things. Like, I'm gonna want to play a bunch of cards on this first turn because I have the... because I'll have the extra power from Scatter. So that one's the one attacking me. Good. I'm gonna use Scatter to get rid of Fight Dirty and Faints. Then throw out this for the bleed. Bleed you. Ambush you as well. And then a stab will make sure that you concede. I take no damage. I always appreciated how the game gives a synopsis of a talk if you skip past it. Yeah, no, I'm starting to really appreciate that. I should probably at least read that part, though. Good morning, day, evening, y'all. I'm Sleepy Girl, so I'm gonna lurk, but I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're doing well as well, Emmy. Sleep well when you do. Alright, this turn is definitely defend myself and try and just throw out the strikes and stabs to the target that is actually most affected by them. Oh, that's another concede this turn. Beautiful. This combat has a lot of experience potential. Yeah, with the kindness, actually, it's like, you know, you can throw out a lot of hits. They can take them. Beautiful. Maybe waste turns. Priest Endo is gonna stop. Is gonna end this anyway. Apply defense on. Oh, I could apply defense on my enemy. I always forget about that. Gain 1 combo. Spend up to. I don't want either of these. These are gonna be like one of the first things I remove. Your next attack this turn deals maximum damage following feint. Yeah. Right? Maybe? No? Is he reading dialogue every run? I can imagine that would be tiring. I've done dialogue for every other run, and I will do dialogue always for the YouTube series. Well, at least for quite a while in the YouTube series. But for this run, I'm not doing the dialogue. It says you have to apply it to your group. Oh, okay, so never mind. It would have been fine. The voices are epic. I appreciate you saying so, Frog. For a little bit of variety, as well as the fact that I have a cold today and my nose is quite blocked, so I don't want to stress my voice too much here. Following feint? Yeah, but I don't have anything to do here. I would have taken following feint. Makes sense. The voices are wonderful, but I appreciate the higher card game to talking ratio. Yeah, I imagine that's also a benefit to it also. Means that we might even get through this run today. Possibly. Boosted feint performance value. Like I wish I could see my deck right. Hang on, I actually can see my deck right now. So the stabs have range, so does uppercut. Following feint doesn't seem to really follow the discard builds. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So the max damage is good for the. No, you know what? I'm going just for the straight defense. Thank you. If this card was improvised, it got 0 until the end of the turn. Piercing. None? How often are we going to be improvising cards from our draw pile, right? Do you have any cards that can be benefit from being discarded yet? Yeah, I have one. It's just defend 3 and heal 4. Still better than the stab. Upgrades? Yeah, let's look at the upgrades on each of these, actually. Cost 0 until the end of combat if it was improvised, or a bigger damage range, or rather a higher range. Gash, we've seen this one before. Blade Flurry, we saw this upgrade before as well. I don't think you have improvised from a draw card. Yeah, I don't. I'm taking money on this one. I want my first card to be a good card that I want to build around, you know? Maybe we even see one here. Appeals a reason. No. Backpedal. Expend 1 chosen card in your hand. Apply. No. Brainstorm. Draw 3. Maybe. I will end up removing something from my deck. Let's actually look at Rake's cards as well for a possible battle card. Okay. Whoa! Efficient disposal. Whenever you discard a card, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Yeah, right? Let's have a look at its upgrades. Make it 1 cost whenever you discard or expend. Yeah. Mine. Thank you. Let's also go to Endo, because you can still remove a card from my deck here. None of these have upgraded yet, so I'll come back and remove a card later. I think I have one more thing I can do today. No, do I have one more thing? Yeah, I have one more thing I can do today. Desolate Battlefield, as well as the Crackler, increases the target's damage meter by the damage done, destroys after one use. So that would be good. That would actually give me the ability to take on like a later fight very early. Maybe do a hard mission that I'm not otherwise prepared for. Sorry, this is a nose-blowing stream at the moment. Crackler is effectively 12 to 24 damage. It does seem like that. Battlefield is Graft. Ooh, yeah, Graft. I can't believe I was thinking about turning down a Graft. First Blood. Your first attack each combat deals 4 additional bleed. I could get a Vrock Whistle. Summons a Vrock to fight for me. Slurry. I'll take this, but I don't want to build around it at all. There. I also want to take this so that I have the ability to battle. Slurry is just a free card with Replenish. Yeah, but that means I won't battle here, and I want to battle here. Okay. Discard that card. I will strike as well. It's free real damage. Okay. Let's go uppercut and silent steel. Feint for the defense. I could have Sal's daggered and killed the fleet this turn, I guess. Boosted Feint is more than enough for me already, though. Make it last, don't rush it. Alright, Wild Fleet will actually disappear at the end of the next turn anyway. You gotta savor the moment, you know? Okay, that's an example of the intent system being a little wonky here. The first one attacked me and applied a wound, which increased the damage the second one did, so I took damage. I wasn't otherwise gonna take damage. Now, I mentioned what was it? I mentioned in Slay the Spire ages ago, back when the Colosseum fight was 2 Gremlin Knobs, that the front Gremlin Knob doesn't have the ability to apply vulnerability to you, because then the back Gremlin Knob's intent would be wrong. The intent system here is showing that exact same problem. The intent system says I'm taking 6 damage, but if this was first and it applied a wound, I would be taking 7, but it would say 6. Play efficient disposal to EXP it. I do want to play it. It's just I don't think I play it now. I'll play it when there's like not... actually, hang on. Again, this fleet is fleeing before it attacks me. I can actually play the efficient disposal this turn. I'm not actually mad at any of these things. It's just like... it's a little bit of an annoyance, you know? I definitely need scatter upgrade. I probably should have been attacked before the scatter upgrade there, though. Gain for the upgrade. I mean, uppercut. Yeah, uppercut actually levels up after that. How's the run going, Rhapsody? It is very, very, very fine so far. It literally just began. We've just started upgrading the Sal's Negotiation deck. The battle deck is already kind of like a discard deck. That's about it. I've also got even support for that in the rejig. At the start of combat, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards in our battles. So we're definitely going to try and go for like a discard kind of build. 1 upgrade per card, right? Yeah, you can only upgrade each card once. That would be cool if they introduced a card that you could upgrade multiple. Oh, I guess they have the Parasite cards. Let's fight dirty. And then Sal's daggers. This is again just more experience for me, please. Rejig is so good, it's like a common poker chip. Yeah, it is ridiculous. that that is as available as it is. Okay, yeah, I think we go for the takedown this turn because the fatigued is there. All right, 2 feint upgrades, 7 defense expend, thank you. 3 counter. Remove a random debuff, I think. Fun fact, while fatigue is a debuff, it is a debuff that can be removed. So I could remove it with the feint of Hesh and just keep getting more experience. But it goes away from 1 turn at most. That's fine. I wish the parasites would eventually fully level to a card with mostly positive effects. Do they not? They do eventually become positive, right? From what I understand, parasite cards just evolve into other parasites forever. Oh, only 1 out of every 5 parasites. Oh. That sucks. Like, because it gives it to you with a permanent event at the start of those, I was like, I was thinking that you definitely had to play into it, and that, like, it would be a thing that grew with you, and it'd be, oh, that sucks. Oh, well. Oh, also, sorry, someone asked what state, Frog, what state do you live in? New South Wales. I am a Sydney boy. Stab of Clarity, destroy the card, get it under deck. I want to play many attacks, so we go with the Pale Uppercut that costs less. Yeah, the one that costs less, definitely, I think, yeah. Gain 2 defense, attack around enemy, draw 2 cards, gain combo equal to the discarded cost. Drawing 3 cards is good for a discard build, though. It's just I don't want combo. Tackle gets really good, I think. Gain 2 defense, upgrades to gain 4 defense. As well as deal a little bit of damage. Yeah, it's like an Iron Wave kind of situation. It covers all bases, but I don't think it's great. It's not like combo hurts if you have it. It's not like it hurts if I have it, but at the same rate, like, this is not like an optimal kind of like draw card for this deck. Instead, we probably want Readiness, which is draw 4 cards, gain 2 counter. It's an extra card, and also gives us an effect that actually might be useful. There are also cards that, like, if you discard this card, draw cards, that kind of thing. So those synergies might be another thing that we want to aim for. I'm gonna turn those down. Tackle is a value card for the early game, and it's garbage late game. Yeah, that makes sense. Money. Actually, taking the money there was even better for us, because now I can go to the roadside markets and I actually have enough money to remove a battle card from Rake. So that was ultimately better for us, I believe. Okay. Get the Rival Strike out of here, gain 1 combo. Garbage. Daggers? The 3 for 3, the 1 for 3 is not great. You don't mind swearing in chat, right? No, not at all. Just because I know that this is, just because I know that this run is very likely to end up clipped and go on YouTube, and I would like to not, I would like YouTube to continue giving me the money and not make advertisers hate me. Avoiding the Google DeepMind, exactly. Convince Band to help me. Hell yeah, that's just another negotiation. And I did remove the family-friendly tag as well for the same kind of reason, realizing that that was kind of like a transition that was being made at that point in time. Wide deflects. I'm gonna Evil Eye and then Fast Talk here. I want the experience on Fast Talk more than I want it on the Composure there. Okay, let's use our instincts to get some influence here to remove the crafty. See what's actually being attacked. Oh, it's me! I'm being attacked. Can I defend? I can! Apply 3 composure, that's good enough. Throw the fast talk as well. Vegemite, yeah, or DIAF? What's DIAF? Also, I'm not a Vegemite boy. I'm a Promite boy, personally. It's I know it's a certain kind of it's a certain kind of blasphemy. A Vegemite, Promite is just it's a slightly less salty Vegemite, basically. It looks like it's sold in the containers that look like, oh, that's a jar of something from, or that's a picture of a jar from the 1940s, colorized. Wait, this was made last week. Oh, weird. I don't think they've changed their packaging in 1,000 or so years. Yeah, 1,000 years. A sweeter, less salty version. I shall have to try it. It's good. I mean, I did grow up with it as well, so I'm biased, but still. Two composure on random arguments still doesn't save that, but it does save me the damage after it. Actually, if I floss to the enemy, that also works. How does the rounding work here? Yeah, so it only removes 1 from each. Interesting, but that's still fine. I still don't take the damage. I just wanted to do the science of figuring that out. Instincts just needs to constantly be upgraded. I'm gonna get some dominance here. Screw it. If you're gonna kill my influence, I'll get dominant instead. It's late, so I'm gonna go lurk in my bed, continue the great content. Night to you all. Night, Darkopsis. Thank you for tuning in. That improvised card is just bad IMO, the quick thinking one? Really? 2 vulnerability, deploy bait, I guess. It's not excellent. Getting options from it, or upgraded options especially, is quite good. I find at least. Definitely deflect. Definitely evil eye, definitely fast talk. Another upgrade. Dude, I also enjoy Promite, but I get a lot of flack for this on pancakes. I've never tried that. I would try that. I like a savory pancake from time to time. Quick think for, yeah, sure. Observation's fine. That won't kill the enemy this turn. Great. Sal's instinct for an attitude. If I play the attitude this turn, the enemy will die to Sal's savvy, hitting them back. Whereas next turn I can play another evil eye and a threaten or something like that. I can get more experience. Okay. Evil eye. I mean, I guess I'll go for fast talk. Yeah. Fine. Oh, upgrade almost my whole deck in that combat. Beautiful. 4 to wall or 3 draw a card. Probably 4 to wall again, right? That does make my second cycle really, really dangerous, though. In Brazil, we usually serve pancakes as a savory dish for lunch. I mean, there's the, like, Korean seafood pancakes as well. It's... I love a good savory pancake. Let's go for that one. Destroy. Gain 1 influence or spend 1 influence, cost 1 to play. Gain an influence, it gives us versatility, I guess. But this being free, that is actually quite powerful in the early game. We make them in a roll and fill it with meat, it's good. Is that are you just describing a pie? Or an empanada? Or a calzone? Or a pierogi? I mean, literally, like just any dough with meat in. In Rook's story, it feels like 4 composure is the magic number, but Sal has to defend a lot more, it seems. Rook also does seem to, like, have a lot of difficulty with the initial defense, whereas Sal doesn't. Gain influence makes more arguments and allows you to spread all influence often. Spend all influence often, rather. Another argument. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, we only have 1 influence gain in the deck already. I don't want to have to be forced to play it so that the Pale Fast Stalk is important. I really just love how different both characters are. Yeah, I said that to my contact for the sponsorship as the sponsorship was ending. My opinions on the different characters and the different mechanics in the game. In particular, that it feels like the fact that the mechanic and card set completely change per character makes characters in this game, in this deck building roguelike, more different than other characters in other deck building roguelikes. Like, the same mechanics are utilized by other characters in other deck building roguelikes kind of across the board a lot of the time, whereas, like, the core mechanics of the fights change per character here. Can't wait for the 3rd. Apparently he's a drunk. Oh, hell yeah! I can get into that. Oh, I'm gonna have a great voice for him. Perfect. And setting a map with different, wasn't expecting that. Yeah, as soon as I saw the second one load, I was like, what? Huh? This isn't familiar. I'm gonna go for upgraded. Thank you. Third character is already out on alpha. This is the alpha. You mean experimental? Cool. Ooh. Draw 2 cards and upgrade them from the... no, that's like good in the early game. It's not great later, I think. It's not needed. 2 composure to all my arguments. This is almost upgraded. Your next card this turn costs 0 actions. Upgrades to be 0 actions itself or cost less. I mean, this allows us to play expensive cards. I think it's non sequitur, maybe? Because I have nothing in the deck that'll help me play yet. Not at all. You don't have the draw to afford it? Not yet. Whereas this deck is going to want to add draw. Especially because I'm destroying a bunch of cards. Calm becomes free? It does. It does. It's just... This seems like... Okay. This seems like it could actually end up being huge for us. Because I don't have draw in the deck yet at all, but... I could start getting it. Had to make dinner for my partner. Anything silly happening? Not really. Just upgraded a bunch of cards in a combat there. Could work well with powers. That's another thing I'm thinking about for the 8-bit demon boy. Is it calm? I don't have enough draw to support calm right now, I don't think. You know what I kind of hate? There's builds around red cards, build around green cards. What's the build around purple cards? Purple cards are just like kind of utility cards. Alright, let's defend ourselves. This game is giving me Renowned Explorers vibes. Ugh. You and I are on the same boat there. Oh, how I miss Anna Proskuriakova. God. I miss Kwame so much. Kwame doing like any positive influence on someone was... Whoa! Just trying to impress someone or something like that. So characterful. Alright, 2 cards to start. Obviously the Seeker. I love that Seeker is in my opening hand every single time here as well. I'll play the Stab of Clarity later in this fight, that's okay. Okay, let's gain a power. Stab you. Stab you again. Feint of Hesh for the defense. Not that I really need it. Honestly, if I live through this fight, I just heal up at night anyway, so... I could just let him hit me and go all in for the damage. I love how that game you had no actual words except the British-looking capitalists that just said "Mother" when they attack. Yeah. Just throwing out money on top of you. Oh god. The game was so characterful. Oh. If anyone's unfamiliar with it, by the way, I highly recommend Renowned Explorers. It is still just a great game. Go play it. There's so many DLCs to it. You can play it for hundreds and hundreds of hours. You know how I know? I did it. Efficient disposal. Just a setup. Discard up to 2 cards, gain 1 power for each at the end of the turn. I mean, that'll deal 4 damage to the enemies as well as... Nah, it's fine. Stab. Up to 8 hours? Oh, for a what? Depending on how fast you play, how much story you want, what difficulty you're playing up to. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I would usually finish a run of Renowned Explorers in just under 2 hours, around there. Did you ever play Curious Expedition? I didn't. I did see it, and I looked at it, and I was like, that's similar to Renowned Explorers, I'm interested. But I never actually ended up getting to it. Just stab with clarity, get that out of the deck. And then scatter again this turn, I think. Oh my god! Wait a second. Strats! I found the strats! You use scatter to discard 2 cards, and then Feint of Hesh to remove the temporary gain +1 power so that you just gain the power. I found the strats. Catch you around, Upside Down Fairy. Like a certain potion. Does it make a debuff? It does make a debuff. I just saw it do that, which is what made me think. Oh, it's gotta. Well, that's a lot of damage you planted on doing there, bud. It was rude. 28 from it. You're about to be receiving 8. So I need to do 20 damage this turn. That's not happening. You gotta make friends with the Jake that gives debuff removal on heal. But I don't heal commonly. And there are multiple Jakes that do that, right? Seeker for sure. Yeah, I'm probably going Seeker, like Sal's Daggers, Feint of Hesh, just full defend as much as I can. Bleeder. I knew that was coming. Good lord. Sorry about the whole sneeze stream, y'all. Okay. Feint, uppercut, elbow strike. Oh. Okay. Now, we just kill here, right? Like, there's no benefit for not killing, if I recall correctly. Kill him for death loot or spare him. Killing gives a core, which is pretty good. He does have a nice gun arm. Oh, yeah, because the previous one had bots and gave me the bots. You can hire him? As in, like, to help me kill Casio or something? I think this guy has a bleed card. Would he? He's got a blaster. I imagine it'd be probably related to his blaster. Death loot is 0 cost +3 power per turn. Sparky's oppressor cell, gain +3 power until the end of your turn. Yeah, purge that debuff. Alright, stab. Destroy? No. Piercing? Piercing is good, at least having a single piercing card in the deck for the sake of fighting robots, because it does double damage to them, as well as goes under the armor that robots oftentimes apply to themselves. You can hire the assassin on night 2. Should have just torn his heart out and given it to you if you wanted to live. Exactly. I'd be fine with keeping that. If you spare the night to assassin, there's an orange event where they murder someone who hates you. It's fine. I murder people who hate me anyway. Mechanics question. If someone is surrendering but does further damage... if someone is surrendering, does further damage but doesn't hit lethal change that? I don't think so. If you're doing multiple attacks, wounds? Yeah. Alright, you're right. Wound is like boneless power. It does get reduced at the beginning of that turn, but as long as I play it at the start of the turn, this is fine. Doesn't matter which upgrade you take, you're never going to spend 1 mana on this attack. I will for like a couple more days, at least until, you know, I have like a much more filled out deck. Gain 2 defense. Ooh, Caprice. Improvise 1 random hostile card. It costs 1 less until played. Upgrade to be 2 cost, and you get 2 of them, and they cost 1 less until played. Or upgrade a random hostile. Okay. That just seems like it's value, kinda. Is it not value? Is that not value? Maybe that's not value. I mean, it gives you a choice. Negotiation. I can make it cost 0 with non sequitur. Make it cost 0, have it be Twisted Caprice. The second. I think it's good with that. Right? That makes it something I gotta take. Would be good for the 1 card that evokes whenever you play 4 hostile cards. Definitely. Oh, yeah, this is for setting up for like a hostile build. Improvise is random. It's a random selection of 3. Are you going hostile? I'm not necessarily not going hostile. I don't really have like anything in here. I have Evil Eye. That's about it. Discard a card, double the damage of a random card in your hand this turn. That. I want that. Oh, I'm dangerous apparently. Well, this is in my hand. Hostile cards deal 1 less damage, and diplomacy card, deal 1 more, and diplomacy deal 1 less. I honestly probably don't want that. I may actually play that out relatively early. Evil Eye and Non Sequitur are the only extra negotiation cards he has, yes. Graft Reward. Whenever you gain dominance, deal 1 damage to all targets. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. All hostile cards deal 50% less damage. Ugh, that's rough. Start of your turn, reduce a card in random cost by 1 until played. Maybe it's that. Yeah, this is like a multi-strike kind of build. Oh, but the thing is, if it reduces the cost of something randomly, it might reduce the cost of something that I plan on discarding with a quick charger. Dangerous doesn't go away in sleep. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's only certain status cards you can sleep off 8-bit Demon Boy. I don't really like any of these. Quick Charger doesn't have a downside aside from not picking where your +1 action is spent. Yeah, no, it doesn't have a downside. It's just it might not also have an upside for us. Decline that could be 30 shills instead of one of these, especially when these upgrade. No, I don't think it's decline. I'm gonna take the Quick Charger. I don't like it. It's not optimal, but I'll take it. As I get more draw cards in the deck, it'll be better for us. I mean, if you got draft space, might as well get one. Agreed, Sean. Agreed. Okay. You can always take the energy. What energy? The one that was like 50% less damage from my my hostile cards. You're sort of going for a hostile build, right? Not really. I kind of just took Caprice as like a value card. Like, specifically after I upgrade it and then as I'm doing things to try and, like, motivate its costs in different ways. No, the one that gives you more actions, the one you took? Oh. Yeah, no, but the quick charger might give that to a card that I want to discard because I'm running a discard build for my battle deck. Alright, resting's back. Pretty sure no one hates me today. And I get some more max HP. Could have been a lot worse.